Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Randy Gregory able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Easy.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack. On what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Hey, easy.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carr. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now Breeze, and that's complete. It's Watson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
14.
On 1st down, Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, he's breaking off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Klein able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Gun. It's coming now.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to go for a big play down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So after the INT, it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might walk.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jalen Smith in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Hey, easy.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. In Philly, you have that game. And then how about Dallas and Washington? They're a combined 6-5, but they're playing for first place.
A big win last Thursday against the New York Giants in New York. That's a big, big ball game for both of them.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on second down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll go down at the 28. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
41's the whip.
On third down, Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 22 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And a solid run down inside the 30. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A second down throw for Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys add on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Easy.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A good pickup there, a 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Breeze now on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yellow lady.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Breeze got to have this one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Elliott, toss right. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Toss left to Elliott. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Now Breeze. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They go to Elliott again. Nifty move. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to maneuver.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Hey, ready. We're waiting. Ready for check.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Breeze now to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Lutz now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd down. That's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's going to get it running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Again has it complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final try here for Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.
When they're scoring that many points, allows them to play.
All white rank. Couldn't hit if that ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the shine. I can buy a Billy.